fellow Liberians, thanks to all of you who voted on October 10th. The high turnout from all across the country should remind all of us that Liberians cherish their hard-won democracy and will do anything to preserve it. On behalf of my family, Councillor Charlene Bromskin and her family, on behalf of our entire CPP family, all of our down-ballot candidates, and the entire campaign team, from the bottom of my heart, I thank all of our partisans, well-wishers, and supporters for their courage to boldly and proudly stand with us and support the patriotic cause to fix our country. As Councillor Bromskin and I campaigned with you, we came to renew our faith in a better future for Liberia. That renewal of faith has come not from any acceptance from the top of the political class, but from the hopefulness of the grassroots, our market women, motorcyclists, healthcare workers, teachers, civil servants, farmers, street sellers, amongst many others. Real change will prevail. The fight for real change, which we have begun, cannot and will not be stopped. This is not because of me or Councillor Bromskin. It is because of you, each and every one of our supporters, well-wishers, partisans, and Liberians from all walks of life. This is why, despite the ridiculousness in results being announced, my faith in God and belief in our people remains strong and unwavering. Real change is on Liberia's doorsteps. A few may succeed to conspire against it happening now, but real change will ultimately and inevitably happen because Liberians desire, will work for, and deserve it. Like many Liberians, including our fiercest critics, we too are disbelieving of the results being announced. When Liberians voted, they did so believing their votes will be reflected in the results. This is how democracy is supposed to properly function. The announced results ridiculously defy common sense. This is sowing an unhealthy impression about our democracy. People are feeling robbed of their right to freely and fairly express their will and choice for leadership. The scheme to rob the Liberian voter of the right to choose their leaders may be sophisticated and difficult to trace and prove. But in the end, it undermines our democracy and risks the security and stability of our country. The evil geniuses involved and their co-conspirators may believe they can demoralize our right to vote. They may be thinking they can crush our desire to be governed democratically and live in peace. They are wicked and they are wrong. They are underestimating the resolve of the Liberian people. Liberians are no fools. Our nation has paid dearly for our cherished democracy. Let there be no mistake. Liberians are determined to preserve our hard-won peace and democracy. I've heard from many of our partisans, well-wishers, and supporters. I feel your disappointment. I share your pain. I understand your anger. But we must not lose hope, not in ourselves, and definitely not in our country. We must continue to remain peaceful and law-abiding. We will win in the end. Let me assure all of you that we will continue to do everything within our power to investigate and bring to light what has happened. I promise you that no matter how long it takes, everyone involved will answer. There will be consequences for seeking to undermine Liberia's young democracy and acting against the interests of the Liberian people. Fellow partisans, sympathizers, and supporters, we must never give up on our country. Because of what we have dared to do, because of the spark for real change which we have started together, business will never be as usual in Liberia. This country will be fixed now or later. Liberians deserve better. This is a fact that cannot be denied in any ridiculous election result. The Liberian people want change. I have seen it, I have heard it, and I continue to feel it. And I believe that one day soon, real change will come. It may be delayed, but our just cause for real change is not and will not be lost. Finally, as I have consistently said and advocated for, I strongly encourage and urge all Liberians to remain peaceful. I particularly call on our supporters, partisans, well-wishers, and sympathizers to stand tall and walk proudly. Let us all always put Liberia first. May God bless you and may He continue to bless our nation. I thank you.